Ladies and gents, this improv is based on the idea women can't find plug socket. Let the story commence. Mary was looking everywhere for a plug socket in her house. Yesterday, like every house, most houses, plug sockets. Today, there was none of them. A lot of the times you can't find your cable, you can't find your charger. A problem today, but she couldn't find a plug socket. They'd all vanished. She didn't know what was going on. So she went to the police and said, I'll tell you what it is. All the sockets are gone in my house. They said, how is this a police matter? Well, somebody's obviously broken in and taken the plug sockets out. Plaster there was. I don't know. I know you're catching real criminals, as they say, murderers and all that, but sort of the criminal offence has happened here. The police said, is this a joke? And Mary said, no, tell you what the joke is, yous are a joke. This whole fucking thing's a joke. Bye. She walked out and she went back to the house and she went like, right, what's going on here, man? She's looking about. Maybe I can turn this to my advantage. So she put an advert on the internet to say, come to my retreat. Great for writers and people just wanting to get away from the rat race. There's no sockets here. There's electricity for the lights, but there's no sockets. Come and get away from it all. She started getting all these hippies coming. Hippies, sort of long hair, with flowers and things like that, like right out the 60s. Hey man, like that, right out the 60s. 60s and 70s. And she said, so that will be £80 per night. And they started hitting out all the part about, oh, who cares about money? Well, my bank, who I fucking have to pay my mortgage to, they sort of care about it. So until they change their mind, I'm not changing my mind. Now where's my fucking money? Hey man. She went like, place, they left. They'd only been in for 2 minutes, but already the place was humming a hash. The police chapped on the door and went, I'm very, very sorry, ma'am. Can we come in? Very, very sorry we heard about that. We're trying to change the way we work here. Very sorry about how things went there at the station. Can we come in? They came in, they smelt the hash and they went like, right you. Cuffed her. As she was getting taken to the station, somebody from the UN said, stop right there. Officer, have you not heard that cannabis has been downgraded in terms of its dangerous level? It's no like next no there with like heroin and all that anymore. And the police officer said, yes, but it's up to individual countries to decide what the law is going to be. And the person for the UN said, what country is this? And he said, what is this? Is this like something for Back to the Future? Where somebody goes, hey, what day is it? It's Tuesday. Yes, but what year? What year? Where am I? This is Partick. Yes, but what country? Yes, but what planet? Like that. You kid. Where am I? This is Partick, sir. Yes, but what planet? Nobody, the policeman and the UN person and Mary were all like that. What? What? What's going on here? So the policeman like that, listen, see what all that fucking hash, that smell of hash, I've forgotten. What about you? Mary said, I haven't got a clue what's going on. And the UN person had been puffing all day because it was that person that decided to downgrade hash because they were stoned. Nobody knew what was going on. So they all decided to part. Mary went back to the house. Still And as soon as she went back, all the sockets were back. All the sockets were back. She got a chap in the door. The hippies turned up and they went, "We're very, very sorry. We realise that we're in a capitalist system. As much as we don't like it, you need to pay them, so we need to pay you. So we've put some money in your bank account and we're ready to move in." And she went, "Well, the sockets are actually back now." And the hippies went like that. Right, you know what, just leave it. Just leave it. And she said, "What about your money?" She said, "Who cares about the money? Who cares?" And she said, "Well, listen, why don't you come in, but don't use the sockets." They came in. They planned on no using them. But you know what it's like. You say to yourself, I'm not gonna use my phone. That's it. See, this weekend, I'm not gonna look at Twitter. You end up doing it. They sat down, they were like that. Smoked a bit. But eventually they were like that. And we'll charge up the phones and just to see what the news is with hash. With the UN, we'll see how things are going with hash and all that. Or the hash news. Started with that. Next thing they were on fucking Foxy Bingo. They were a mess. Stressed out their box. That is Foxy Bingo, isn't it? After a wee while, they ran out of hash. And Mary said, "Then you want a cup of tea?" "What? Do you want a cup of tea?" No. You know what these fucking hash... You know what these hash heads are like? When they run out of hash. What? They can't even look you in the eye. When they look you in the eye, that's when things have got really bad. So this is what they're like normally. Like, you're the person. You've been like that to me. "Do you want a cup of tea?" No. "You know I don't drink tea." Kind of look you in the eye like that. "No, you know I don't drink tea. I drink coffee." And they'll only look you in the eye when it's got really bad. "Look, will you just fuck off, okay? Will you just fuck off, man?" Because you know people who smoke hash, that's what they're like. This is what they're like on hash. That's what they're like off it. The end. This whole thing's been an exploitation film simply to talk about hash. That's what I like on it. That's what I like off it.